This is Matthew Boyer and BigBrotherNetwork.com here with one of our new Big Brother house guests. Introduce yourself, tell us all about you.
Awesome, man. What's up, guys? Super stoked to be a part of the house this year. My name is Jace. I am from Dunwoody, Georgia, but I'm currently living in Venice Beach, California. It's amazing. 23 years young. This is my Michael Jordan year. I'm going to be shooting from the free throw line right into the 500K. And I'm a personal trainer. Also surfer, skater, snowboarder, rapper, and singer.
Nice. All right, so tell us about your journey to get here. Was this your first time auditioning? Have you tried out a lot? Did someone suggest you do it?
You know, believe it or not, I've been a Big Brother fan for quite some time. I never really moved forward with the auditioning process. I don't know really why I never kind of jumped on it. This is my first time going for it, and I was lucky enough to be chosen, and I feel super blessed and lucky to be a part of this wonderful, wonderful experience.
Nice. Okay, why do you think they had to have you? What did they say? We need Jace on this cast because...
That's the first time I've had that question, and I really like it. I think I'm going to bring something unique to the table. I am a very outgoing person. I have a lot of energy, a big personality, but I'm also a leader. And I think that's what the house needs, and I think leaders with the right followers can get all the way to the end.
Nice. All right, now, talking about the rest of those house guests, name one thing that you want everyone in the house to know because you think it's going to help your game.
Everybody in my house to know? You know, I really think everybody should know that I'm not a quitter. I'm not a person that gives up, and I'm not a person that's going to go up without a fight. And even if they put a target on my back, I'm not going to go out in any way, shape, or form easily.
Nice. Okay. Now, on the other side, what's something that you hope to hide from the house and you don't want anyone to know?
You know, I've been thinking more and more throughout the day. I think I may need to tone my personality down because I think it's going to put a big X on my back. I think people are going to realize that I am the type of person that can win this game. I am the type of person that can go all the way to the end. And I think if they figure that out quickly, then they're going to try and get me out quickly.
Nice. All right. Okay. So last season's winner, Derek, says that it's not so much a strategy you need to have, but rather a plan and an approach to win this game. What's your plan and approach?
Well, my plan is to go into the house knowing that anything can happen. To know that a few seasons ago there was an MVP. To know that last season you weren't safe as HOH. So my plan really is to be aware that anything can happen and be prepared to be blindsided. My approach? A winning mentality. To never really let myself get down. I notice that some people get put up on the block and they freak out. Yeah. I guarantee you, I may be looking like I'm scared, but I'm going to be smiling behind closed doors because I'm ready to play for that power of veto.
Nice. All right, so we've gone from the whole season, how you're going to get to the end and win it, to let's look at the very first week. What are you going to do to make sure you are not the first evicted house guest?
No, man, I've been doing a ton of thinking about that, and honestly, I know this could potentially put a target on your back, but I'm going to do my best to win HOH. I'm going to do my best also not to put anybody up that I think that is going to be detrimental to my game. I'm going to put up probably a weaker player at first. I want to tackle the stronger players throughout the beginning weeks, but I also think that in order to maintain stability in the home, that you really need to establish yourself as a strong player, but be aware that that can also put a target on your back, so... take out a weaker player first week. That's my goal. I'm going to put two people on the block that I know really can't take me out.
Okay.
But I do want to win HOH first week.
Nice. Good, good. All right, alliances. Looking back at these recent seasons, you've seen the huge alliance, these small duos. What do you think? It's somewhere in between? You're going to do it all on your own?
I'm looking for a hitman alliance, and it doesn't have to be a man. It could be a hit woman. It could be a showmance. It could be a bromance. I'm really looking for a person that I can look into their eyes and they're not going to avert their gaze. I'm looking for a person that I can truly, truly trust. I'm looking for a Mike Boogie and Dr. Will kind of relationship. You could tell that those two off the bat were together. You could just see the way they interacted with one another. I'm looking for that person. Like I said, it doesn't have to be a male or a female. It doesn't really matter. But I need that one person that I can carry with me to the end, but also maintain maybe even a secret alliance. I prefer for it not to be a vocal showmance. I really want a person that not everybody's going to know we're aligned, but somebody that we can really have each other's backs and bring each other to the end, because that's what you need. Big Brother is not really a game of, it's not a singular game. It's not a game I can play by myself. It's a game you have to play with other people. So we'll see how it plays out.
All right, so you mentioned showmance already. So you're open to, if you go in there and the girl of your dreams is there, a romance, or you maybe just for moving yourself along in the game? What are you thinking?
You know, it's really tough to say, man, because like Brendan said with Rachel, it's not every day you meet this could be the woman of my child, this could be the girl of my dreams. That's worth so much more than $500,000. Do I think she's in the house? Maybe, maybe not. If I find her, am I going to run with it? Absolutely. I'm a romantic, you know. I mean, that could harm my game, and I'm gonna do my best to avoid that. But even look at Hayden. Look at Hayden Christen. Okay, he still won the game. He had a showmance. He brought back from it. So it's not necessarily the most detrimental thing to your game. It's really how you play it out.
Okay, good. All right, so you said if you win that first HOH competition, you do want to go after a weak player, not the big target.
I want to go after the big targets, maybe week 2, week 3. So it would have to be week 3 if I want HOH again. I think going after a strong target in the first week, I hate to use the word twice, but can be very detrimental to your game because the chances of them going up and not winning veto could be slim to none. So I don't want to put a massive target on my back in the first week. I think playing it safe the first week, but also maintaining that air of strength is a really positive thing. Because look at Hayden, again, I hate to keep bringing it back, but he won the first HOH of Season 12, and look what he did in the end. He brought it all the way to the end, and he had a showmance. So, not to say history's going to repeat itself, but we'll see.
It's not a bad plan.
Yeah.
All right, so, I mean, we've already talked about it a little bit, but so, looking back over the past seasons, whose game do you think yours will most closely reflect? Are we leaning towards sort of a Hayden approach, or?
I would really like to play as best I can like Derek. I mean, like I was saying, I do want to tackle some of the stronger players, you know, because he did. I mean, he got he played a big part in getting Devin out. You know, Devin was a stronger player.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to do my best to almost manipulate other people into doing the dirty work for me. It may be very difficult, but I think it's something I could potentially do. I think I can have people on my side, and I also think, I mean, if you notice Derek's game, it wasn't until mid-season where he was called out about being the closest thing to Dan anyone had ever seen, and that was when he nixed it. So, you know, you got to be really careful, and honestly, I can say all this and I can give you all this hyped up jazz, but we're not going to know until I'm in there.
All right, well, now, aside from winning the $500K, the ultimate prize here, if you go in this season and what will you need to do to walk out and feel satisfied and accomplished on a personal level in there?
I want to be myself, man. I don't want to go in there and change who I am. I'll be really satisfied even if I walk out the first week and I maintain Jace. I maintain who I am, because a lot of people change in that house, and it's going to be really, really powerful just for me personally if I can go in there and stay Jace all the way to the end, all the way to the finish line.
All right. Well, thank you, Jason. Good luck. We'll be watching.
Appreciate that. Awesome. Excited.